Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's question is: will General Hospital's Sasha and Cody go the guiding light route? Oh, I tell you, people are in a tizzy, in a huff, whatever you want to sit there and call it, about Sasha and Cody and the retcon and everything. Now this is so not right, and it's also unfair to Sasha, and they're making Sasha's life miserable, and all the other stuff. Which of course I find to be pretty laughable, but that's kind of kind of a sadist side of me. But I mean, are they gonna sit there and go the guiding light route, or are they gonna be like, hey, listen now? Of course, my gorgeous queen Janet was like, "This is Disney, so they ain't gonna go that route." She's a smart lady, and with Disney, most likely. But hey, this may be a shock value, and they may decide to go that route. Gotta do something to get the ratings up. So, as you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button. We're going to be talking about all the shows tonight: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. Um, Black Mom's in the chat. How you doing tonight? And Black Mom's like, they're going there. They're going there. Okay. Let me make sure that everything is working. Okay. Yeah, as you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button because it really does help. I can't believe that Tracy actually gave Violet Lila's tea set. I'm like, I know you love that little girl, but you bought her own damn tea set. I'm doing good, Black Mon. I survived today, so I was very happy. I um I watched The Young and the Restless for tomorrow. So I'm getting a good start so far. All I have to do, going to work a little early, watch Days of Our Lives, and then I only have two shows to do. If I can get that done, then I can possibly do a live stream tomorrow. Because as you know, tomorrow's Hell Day, so I swear sometimes I feel like with these soaps and live streaming, it's like I have to sit there and have like prep time like Batman at this point. Um, I'm doing good so far though. Doing good so far. Let's some music. And I feel like I'm probably gonna have to go to the store to get some more water. Queen of the South, how is the lovely queen doing tonight? I'm doing good. I made it. I made it. So I'm doing good tonight. I was I'm still pondering should I actually sit there and drink tonight. I mean, I do have to wake up pretty early tomorrow, so like I'm glad to hear that, Queen. I do have to wake up pretty early tomorrow, and the next day and Wednesday I don't have to work at all. So I feel like Wednesday would be a better day to sit there and have a drink. But I'm also just like kind of want to drink tonight. Amber, how you doing tonight? I the soaps are pretty good today. The soaps are pretty good today. Hope. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. D King, I'm actually on time today. I'm actually on time today, D King. So props to both of us. Blackman says, Matt, I hope you got this gorgeous person standing there waiting for you and you need to go slow. If that was me, my clothes would have been off in a second. Oh, we getting hot tonight. Okay. We starting the sexy chat early. Donnie. I'm doing good, Amber. But see, that's the thing though, right, Black Mom? Because that's one of her traits. She loves to sit there and String people along. Tommy says, why can't Lily listen to her brother? Because she's hard headed. And Sean says, Sasha is done without Cody. No one wants her with Michael, and everyone's taken. Sean says, did you notice when Tracy and Violet and company was sipping tea, their heads went down at the same? No, I didn't know that. What's good, Johan? Doing good. How you doing? I didn't notice that. I have to tell you the truth, John. I think like I listened, but I wasn't really paying attention too much because it was just boring. Eagle Fang says sad to see someone as talented as young Violet leaving the show, but BLQ and Chase talking about having babies, but yet we never seen them having a honeymoon or doing the romance scenes. I know both actors are against doing those parts. Exactly. Lily got a job. All right, wait for her. You know, the thing is, Tommy, she's not there telling Nikki, oh, well, you and Victor need my help. You know, y'all need me. How are you going to sit there and tell two people that have been in the game as far as business and corporate ratings and stuff like that, um, that they need you? Like, they don't need you, boo. Nikki was like, listen, we're going to do this with or without you, boo. We don't need you. Sean said, did you hear Trina is getting a new love interest? No, I didn't. Because in all reality, Sean, I thought that Gia was supposed to be her love interest. So then, if what's good, Lashanta? If Gio's not gonna fit that bill, then Gio don't need to be there. Gio don't need to be there. That's what it comes down to, Sean. Gio do not need to be there. Let's be honest. Gio didn't need to be there, and he's been there for months, and that's saying something. Eagle Fang says, I think Cody is going to be the next one on the chopping block getting fired from the show unless they put him with Tracy. Okay. Um, what's good, Lashanta? And who's that going to be? Isaiah? Which Isaiah did agree to do the surgery. So, um, but yeah, they have done a poor job giving Gio any important parts since he has joined the show. Exactly, Eagle Fang. It's been months, and they haven't done anything with him. They have not done one thing with Gio. Any scene with Gio could have been replaced with a sock puppet. Okay, Gio could be replaced with a sock puppet, and it would not make a difference. That's how unimportant his scenes has been. Put a sock puppet there, it's the same damn thing. That's the truth of the matter. Yep. I mean, the problem is Eagle Fang. Some people snitch to saying that she's going to get a new love interest, but my whole thing is like, so let me get this straight. You're only going to give Trina a storyline when you put her with somebody else. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, and like I said, with Hope, here's the thing. Hope seems like she tends to string men along. She did that with Thomas. I'm not ready to commit. I'm not ready to commit. And now she's like, oh, I'm not ready to sit there and go there intimately. I'm like, and I get that on some level, but I'm like, you're not stringing this man along like you did Thomas. Because with Thomas, you use him as a sex toy. With Carter, what are you going to sit there and use him as your damn champion to keep that dead ass fashion line running? What's good, Ronnie Ron? I don't think Lee wants to. Be the boss by I'll be bossed by Devon, yeah. What's good, Darby? The problem is Eagle Fang is the pacing. I've been sitting there saying this anytime I get a chance to do a review. Like today's episode was way too long. Way too long. And that stuff with what's good, Felicia? That stuff with Chad and Katharina, Constantine's daughter, that dragged on way too long. Now Kristen wants to sit there and take the damn cup. Like, what are we doing at this point? Do you think Kristen should give Sarah the carrot? Yes, right. It's the right thing to do. Oh, I don't, Tommy. I have no problem sitting there calling a woman or a man stupid. Felicia said, "Good evening, Albert and everyone. I asked a question on another chat, and I'm getting yes and no. I'm asking here now. I know Baby Ace is related to Aiden, but is he related to Jake, Danny, and Scout?" No, no, I don't think that Ace is actually related to. What's good, Danny? I don't think that Ace is actually related to what you call it. Um, Luck. Actually, no, that's not true. Exactly, Deacon. Yes, Sam and Nicholas are cousins, so yes, technically yes. Yeah, Ace is related to um Aiden because of Lucky, and Lucky and Nicholas are have brothers. Damn, that's something you really gotta sit there and think about too. That's what Smith is saying, right, D King? So yeah, technically no, but they see him as a pretend cousin, little brother. Okay, see now we are getting two different answers. Darby's saying no. I'm thinking yes. Yep, Ron, sure for Katharina. D King says Nicholas and Lucky are half brothers. Sam and Nick are cousins. Yes, and then that will go down to the Scout part. So yes, yes, Scout and Ace are cousins because Nicholas and Sam are cousins. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Igor. My whole thing is like, I don't have a problem with her political views. I have a problem with her attacking other people for theirs. Darby, it's so hard to sit there and you know, keep that family tree making sense. What's good, Gemini? Sean says, Albert, do you think Constantine died in vain? Family's alive. I wouldn't sit there and say he died in vain, but he didn't die for an actual purpose. He died because he was a scumbag. What's good, Gloria? He died because he's a scumbag. Danny says, yes, I were Lucky and Nicholas are half brothers, and Sam used to be with Lucky back in the day. Yeah. Um, what is, okay, I understand that part, Danny, but I don't understand what the whole Lucky and Sam were together back in the day. I don't, okay. Did Liz say goodbye to Violet? Oops. Honestly, tell you the truth, Ron, that was probably it wasn't the worst part, but it was exposition, Ron. So it didn't really mean anything. That's the problem. Their scenes didn't really mean anything. Ron, because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. That's why. LaShanta's Sam asked Jason and Sam to look out to take care of the children while she is going to be in the hospital. So yeah, she just asked them to step up and be parents. I forgot about that too, Gemini. You know, I mean, it's possible Eagle Fang, but they've kept some characters on the show without actually having them without giving them a love interest. So it's possible. I mean, I guess, but I see where you're going though. Also, you know what, Eagle Fang, I gotta sit there and give you your props. You're one of the very few people that when you watch the video, the Nancy video, um, you had a good takeaway from it. Your takeaway made sense. I've seen some people that watched the video and like their takeaway was just like you would honestly think that they watched an entirely separate video. Listen to his cheesy accent anymore. I actually liked his accent. I thought about that. You were fan. I really sat there because I was going through the comments or whatever. I was like, okay, finally somebody that gets it. I'm just like, yeah, they have a little understanding of what you said on the video. Yeah, it's just like some people's takeaway is just like one person was like, oh, I think that this person's a good actor. Had to let them watch the video. Thank you, Eagle. Because some people was like, I think she's a great actress. I don't care about her political views. I'm like, that was not the takeaway from the video. I was not sitting there saying that she has bad, her views are wrong or anything like that. Like that wasn't the takeaway. The takeaway is that acknowledging the fact that she goes batshit crazy on other people. Then he says, I don't know. I feel like Jason's not really going to be there for Danny because he's leaving and always what's good, Spencer, and always keeps me and always focus on helping Sonny and Carly. That's why he will never be there for his son. Yeah, I mean he does have a bad history. I get that. Sean says I bet the scene between Steve and Kelly was strained today to me. Why do you think that was? Is it because I mean I know they have tension and stuff like that. I know that they because of stuff that went on behind the scenes. So I guess I can get that. But I didn't see that today. It's hard sometimes with her because it's like I don't know. Sometimes with her acting, it's like you just can't tell. Tommy. mm, I think he's good for her. I think he's good for her, Tommy. Spencer says this was a good episode. I did hear from Sir Dirk that Cyrus is going to kill Sam, supposedly. Well, be careful with that because um, with Sir Dirk, because sometimes they don't always like just take it with a grain of salt. Sean says, I bet Daniel should get with Chelsea. Why? I mean, I get it. He doesn't have anyone to be with, but why Chelsea though? Every says, do you think she's a bully even though she thinks she's on the good side instead of being a transporter? I mean, I don't. I think she's just a bully in general, Darby. Regardless of what side she's on, she's just a bully in general. That's the thing. She's a bully. If she was for him or against him, her views are still just pretty messed up at how she goes at other people. But that's her problem now. She always, no matter if she's in or wrong, she always thinks that she's the hero of whatever story she's in. That's the problem. Kelly can't hide her feelings even when acting. Well, she won't have to sit there and hide them for much longer now, now will she? She's not a nice person in real life. I mean, the problem is, I don't know if she's a nice person in real life. I just know the stuff that she puts out can be very vile. That's all I'm saying. Ron says, Albert, the only people I feel sorry for is Aaron and Felicity because what Mark and Kat pretending was a con and glad Chad was like, thank God he didn't tell. I mean, yeah, that's probably one of the saving grace. Um, but you know, Ron, you feel how you want to feel, and I respect it. So, um, you know, the thing is, Eagle Fang. One of the many problems with Audra is that she keeps Mr. talking about her one little victory. Oh, I took the company from Tucker. I maneuvered the company from Tucker. I outsmarted him from Tucker, and I'm just like, okay, boy, you have that one little sad cheap victory. You've been, you know, she reminds me of Eagle Fang, Al Bundy, and his 4 touchdowns in a single game. That's that's what she is. She is literally like the equivalent of Al Bundy from Married with Children. Jesus fucking Christ! Like, okay, we get it. Which, by the way, so you know the funny thing is, Eagle Fang, that is actually kind of an accomplishment. Just saying. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. I'll probably wait till it comes on Paramount, but all right, that's good to know, Darian. I'm gonna wait to see Venom. So true, she lives on that glory for the rest of her life, if you can call it that. Yeah, exactly. If she would have sat there and took the company when Tucker offered it, then she wouldn't sit there and be jobless right now. Well, you know, that Darby, that was the show I grew up with. I was watching it when I wasn't supposed to. What's good, Kevin? Spencer says I listened to your last video that you loaded up a couple of hours ago when I acted I played. Alexis, I agree with what you're saying. I'm for sure she really shouldn't be saying, well, yeah, Spencer, it's a thing. I don't I don't care that she talks about her views, you know, off screen, you know, off the show. That's her page. She can sit there and talk about what she wants to talk about. My issue is when she started attacking other people because they don't believe in what she believes. That's the problem. That's where we get into an issue. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know, I don't care what the network says. Oh, you shouldn't talk about politics. It's your goddamn page. You talk about whatever you want to talk about. But when you're using your page to go after somebody else, that's where there's a problem. No, Kevin, in a sense, yeah, yeah. No, Mark didn't die. He's still among the land of the living. D King says, I wonder how Nancy and Eva get on. Nancy posted some vile things about Eva's ex-husband. Oh, Ooh, are you serious, D King? Are you serious? Eagle Fang is cooking tonight. You know, I think my what's good, Monique? You know, my other issue is that this woman's too old to be doing all this. This chick is 70 something years. Like, she's close to 70 something years old. Like you're doing too much. Monique says Ridge will never defy defend Steffi against Brooke because he is afraid of losing the Brooke kitty. Hope wants to save her life. Exactly. And she's going to sit there and use him to the absolute bitter end. D King says absolutely accused him of being a predator while Eva and her daughter were. Oh my god. Okay, D King, I'm gonna have to find that shit. Thank you. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look for that. Thank you, D King. Spencer says, Albert, so what I put in the Q&A when they were doing their live stream was, so what's going on with Kelly? Is she in on good terms? Was it a kiss, a hug? See you soon. Stay in touch. What Q&A you talking about? Oh, okay. All right. So we got 32 people in the chat. Hit the like button. It really does help. Also, I'm gonna sit there and miss comments from time to time. So don't get, you know, just understanding I'm one person. There's 32 people in the chat. So I will get to the comments and, you know, ooh, I'm a look that up, D King. Holy shit. All right, thank you, my friend. You know, Eagle fan, one of the things that he sat there and said was, and I forgot to put this in my review, he was like, I'm not going to break your heart like Liam and Thomas did. And I'm like, first of all, you can't promise that. Second of all, you broke Paris's heart. You left her at the altar, but you want to sit there and tell this woman, well, I'm not going to break your heart. I guess he forgot about Paris, right, Eagle? Spencer says I'm talking about the daily drama. Steve and Brad didn't really answer. All they said was they can't talk about it at this time. Okay. Well, you know what? It's funny, Spencer. The fact that he sat there and said that speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. Absolute volumes. I'm sick of Holly and Lucky. Why are you sick of Holly and Lucky? I'm still here. You know, it is fall and yet we still have mosquitoes. What's good, Justin? It definitely does, and it really sad. Kelly has dedicated her life to the show for 21 years, and this is the type of treatment that she's getting from her co-stars. It was good to have them. Here's the thing. I would sit there and say this much. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, Spencer. All he said was that they couldn't talk about it, right? They didn't sit there like. I think the important thing to remember, Spencer, is that there's probably more behind the scenes that's going on than what we're seeing, right? These situations, there's always three sides to a story. So before we start necessarily picking sides, I could have swore somebody said something before I had to take out that big ass goddamn mosquito. Oh, and Okay, there we go. And that says I'm sick of Holly. Well, Holly, I understand. It's true. Nope. De Havilland, I think that that's actually her mom. I think that that's her mom. Because like Maxie said, why lie about something they can just easily prove? Seriously. Maxie was like, why lie about something that you just easily just prove or dismiss? I hate GH ruined Sam. Kevin says I hate Dawn of Day storyline. I hate GH ruin and Sam on GH run. I understand that much. Everyone will forget about Sam when Lulu returns. I don't think so, Sean. I don't think so. Maybe I don't think so. There's too much. There's too much chatter about the Kelly Monaco thing to have us forget about Sam. Every post I see on GH, regardless it's about Kelly or not, people will still sit there and post, I stand with Kelly Monaco. I stand with Kelly Monaco. Which I'm like, that's cool, but like they do posting about other different things and days and everything like that, and people are still going on those posts that has nothing to do with Kelly and will still sit there and write that. So no, Sean, I don't think that Kelly or Sam is going to be forgotten because people are constantly talking about Kelly in almost every post, almost every single day. So no, I don't see that. But no, Devlin, she just, oh yeah, I mean, she gonna do her thing. She gonna do her thing. I ain't worried about that. I think that some people are just taking it a little bit too personal. He came to that perfectly, I believe. Bill was Sasha's dad since Holly had. Yes, I do remember you. I don't know who that is though, but I did read it. Justin says, wait until Anna finds out that Holly is coming, is connecting, is conning Sasha that she's not her mom. I said to myself, how could Sasha be Holly's mom? Holly is a Brit and Sasha is an American. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stop a retcon. Justin, I don't think that's gonna stop a retcon. I mean, it's about growing up where you grow up at. You know, if I grew up, even if I came in America, but I grew up in Britain or wherever England, I'm gonna have a British accent. That has nothing to do with that's just more where you grew up at. D King says Bill was Lou's cousin, played by Tony Garrett. It was not a well-liked character. Okay. And he said I saw a Twitter from Maurice Bernard when they asked him about Kelly Monaco and Laura Wright. Also, when she reposted Marie's comment about Kelly. What was the comment about? Was Luke's cousin, played by Tony Gary. What? We played two characters? Yeah, I guess so, Sean. I guess that's cool. Um, I mean, I love a good British accent. I'll tell you that much, Sean. Lisa, I read they are bringing on a new guy for Trina on GH. Lisa, yeah, you're the fourth person that have actually said that. So I gotta sit there and see what y'all are talking about after this live stream. Monique says the problem is on B&B. They coddle Hope and the Logans is always someone else's fault. If Hope wants her line to succeed, she will do so. But where was she trying to get some car? I said the same thing, Monique. I was like, boy, instead of sitting there working on your line, you out there sitting there teasing Carter, stringing him along, you doing everything else except for what you need to do. So, Monique, when Brooke was like, "Oh well, Hope is always under siege whenever she goes to work," I was like, "Well, if Hope's work didn't suck, if her line didn't suck, if she actually spent time on working on her line instead of working on men, trying to, get some out of them, then maybe her line would be a lot better. Do your goddamn job. Like this is absolutely insane." Want to play Luke anymore after Jeannie left, so Gloria create a bill for him, the son of his mother's brother. Oh, wow, okay, damn. That's interesting. Yeah, Lisa D. A couple other people said the same thing. I wish I could talk. You know what? I can't talk about. Yeah, Tommy, if you're still in the chat, the big thing right now is Sally and Bill kissing and how people are disgusted and mortified that Sally and Billy kiss. And I'm like, it's not really that serious. Like I've seen the comments and stuff like that, people saying ew and gross. I'm like, what's ill and gross about that? I just saw Sasha a couple of days ago literally sit there and kiss Cody at the mom Dukes just literally sat there and said, "Yeah, that's your cousin right there." But what made her look really bad was her saying that she wasn't even gonna tell Robert. She wasn't even gonna sit there and tell Robert the truth if it wasn't for Sasha being in a relationship with Cody. That's messed up. But then Robert, like, he was so nonchalant. How do you be that nonchalant about just finding out that you have a daughter? You weren't yelling, you weren't screaming, you weren't mad or anything like that. You didn't seem like you were really that hurt. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, seriously, did anybody else sit there and think that Robert's reaction towards Holly was very underwhelming? Tracy would lose it. Yeah, Danny. Hmm. Yeah, Sean. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people that doesn't like the pairing. They don't like the couple. They keep snitches saying that Sally's going to get back with Adam, and it's almost like they want that shit. I don't understand how people want Adam to get back with Sally after Adam cheated with Sally on Chelsea with Chelsea. That's my whole thing. It was like, oh, I still want them together. It's like you want somebody to be with a cheater. I just I don't understand some people sometimes. I don't understand it, Sean. I don't get it. I love everyone. Hmm. Yeah, screw it. I can't wait till that DNA test comes in. I cannot wait until that DNA test comes in. That DNA test comes in, Smith is saying that and Robert and what the Robert and Sasha are father and daughter. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Deacon says, "Do you think the writers broke up Sally and Adam because the actors broke up in real life? I like them, but not after what Adam did." There's a good possibility. There's a good possibility. Maybe it was with good diplomatics. Maybe it was just a little kind of hard and difficult. Yeah, yeah. I think there's a good correlation with that. Deacon. One Nick says, "I think Drew resentment stemmed from him growing up with the Quartermains." Wow, that's some real childish shit right there. Then. No, Lashant, the Mark didn't die. He's still alive. And he says our tweets was about when a fan asked you never talk about the exit of Kelly. Maurice didn't want to answer, but he had to say that she's a good actress and she's gonna do great. Yeah, he probably shouldn't. I mean, I'm glad he answered, but you should never feel pressured to answer something just because people are asking. Like, they have no control over who's going, who's leaving, and they really shouldn't be asking him or Laura, anybody else, what their feelings is on an actor that's leaving. Like that's completely out of pocket. What's good, Meekup? It's actually really funny, Meekup. I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you today. I was like, I haven't seen in a hot minute. Meekup. No, D King, it's a total possibility though. Thank you. Hit that like button because it really does help. Thank you, darling. Spencer, that's always been in question. Spencer, that's always been in question. Doesn't Drew remember Jason's memories? But does he remember his own memories? So Drew does remember growing up in the Hughes house. Yeah, I mean, but that was just a theory that somebody said. Like that was an actual fact of why Drew doesn't like Jason. I think if anything, it's probably for the fact that he was with Sam and then Jason came back and Jason took Sam from him. Maybe that's why he doesn't like him. Adam really wants to be like Liam. How does Adam want to be like Liam? Why would you set your goal so low? I think the right, and it was just the writing though. Also, I think it was just the writing. Also, what if neither Luke or Robert is a potential father? Sasha. Well, then for now, I guess Sasha and Cody can finally sit there and knock boots. I was free tonight. I thought I'd drop by. Well, I appreciate that, Mika. I appreciate that. I was like, I thought about that today when I started my live stream. I was like, I haven't seen you in a while, but it's good to see you, though. I always appreciate your time when you come through or whatever. It's good to see you. Who's the daddy Adam or old Billy boy? Ah, very true. Very true. Forgot about that good old brain damage. Don't forget saying he admired Jason after his death. Albert writes. Uh, it was good. It was good, Mika. B&B was okay. B&B is usually just okay. It was okay. Why not was better though. Out of the two, why not was better. So if you had to sit there and watch one first, why not? I will sit there and say. Don't forget saying he admired Jason after his death. Yeah, I don't remember that. Hmm. Kevin said, "What heard rumors Matt's going to the gates." Kevin, if the internet had its way, damn near almost every actor will be going to the gates. Kelly Monaco should be going to the gates. Tabiana should be going to the gates. Yeah, well, Mikhail, I said this earlier. I was like, yeah, listen, I think that Hope is going to sit there and string this man along because Carter right now is fighting for her life. Fight, he is fighting for her life, and she's going to use that same BS excuse that she used to Thomas. I'm not ready. Carter's like, oh, I'm not going to sit there and break your heart. Yeah, okay, tell that to Paris. You left that chick at the altar for Quinn, who ultimately wound up leaving you for two more, after about 2 weeks or so. Lashanta says, "What Terry tell Laura? Um, that Lulu has a blood clot and it's going to be a lot more of a complicated surgery. And ultimately, it may not actually work. Like her odds of surviving the surgery may not be good. She has some sort of blood clot. I forgot the technical term, but it's some sort of blood clot that she has. That's what Terry told Laura and Luke. I mean, and Lucky. Blackpink me, I do like Billy and Sarah together because they are a new and fresh couple. I will be rooting for them. I see a lot of people sit there thinking, wanting Sally to go back with Adam. And I'm like, yo, y'all are just trifling. I'm here for it too, Blackpink me. I'm here for it too. Stop sleeping with the Logan woman. You can do better. I mean, should he sit there and try with Steffi? Absolutely, Monique. Absolutely. I honestly told you, I don't even know why you even bring that shit up for. If we're gonna be honest, Monique, I was like, yo, listen, after what she tried to do the last time that she worked for Devon, in what universe did did Nate actually sit there and think that he was gonna get a yes? Oh, you're not even gonna sit there and hear me out? Did you not hear the way that Audrey was sitting there talking? Then she got upset with Nate. I'm like, yo, this chick is what I'm gonna do it on my own. It was like, okay, bro, you keep sitting there saying maybe you need to sit there and worry about how you're gonna pay your bills. How about that? I'm pretty sure that hotel is not cheap. Sean says Albert Carter and Steffi better than Finn. I'll take your word for it. Dominic says Lulu is giving that Eric Forster energy at this point. I'm gonna need her to get up out this coma ASAP. Jump on for teas and tickles and almost feel like I need to sit there and drink something strong for this shit. Blackmon says, hopeful I would have jumped on for tease, tickles, and spank with someone gorgeous wanting me and desiring me. Blackmon has a wild side to him. Oh shit. I've known you for a while. And now the wild side of Blackmon has come out to play. It's really odd though, right, Mikai? That she is seriously Mikai. But like, why would Brooke be for Liam? given that Liam used to sit there and bounce between her daughter and Steffi. Like, why are you endorsing that shit for? Like, that is so weird to me. It is so weird to me. Yes, it has. I can see it, Black Mind. A new Black Mind. Okay, I'm here for it, my guy. I am here for it. Let me tell you something, Mikab. I don't even think that Black Mind actually turns out like this in James' channel. I mean, to be fair with Shopta, Audrey does look pretty high. Okay. All right. So a man's not there simple for somebody like her. That's to be expected. That should be a law right there. That is. But I'm here for a black man. Like I said, I was like, I mean, I'm assuming. I don't think that he turns up like that. And James's child, unless you do black man. I heard that too. I heard that too. Mika. Hopefully they get a real story. The happy couple are now broke. I think Abby has her money, and so does Devon. They don't exactly need Jack's money. Only yours, and Kyrie's. Okay, good, good. Very honored about that black money. I'm not even joking about that. Audrey will be Jack's new lady. You know what? You know what, Annette? He did go with Sally for a little bit. I came in late into the game, but I found out that he was with Sally for a hot minute. So why not? Audrey's pretty bad, and I mean, I would sit there and think that that's stupid. That's a problem with Audrey. Audrey looks good. Like I would have relations with her, but I don't think that I could sit there and be with a woman like Audrey. Like she's very, very immature, and she's very quick tempered. For somebody who's supposed to be this smart, business savvy woman, she reacts a lot of times off of emotions. I'm just gonna say this for Kelly's future if she does want to continue soaps, but she probably going to end up the Young and the Restless or Days of Our Lives to do a Hallmark movie. Yeah, if she keeps her shit together, then yeah, then she's gonna have a bright future. I just hope that she be professional and just keep moving. Every time I sit there and go on the internet, I'm always sitting there hearing these rumors how she's going to sit there and spill the tea and she's going to um expose GH and everything like that. I'm like, well, you don't need that. I mean, unless you want to sit there and just pretty much end your career, you don't need that. Danny, I don't understand why GH fans want her to stay on a show where clearly it comes across as a toxic work environment for her. And I'm not saying that she don't bear some responsibility, but like, what better for her? Y'all signed a bunch of petitions and everything like that to keep her on the show. That hmm, when Nick says why is Lily fighting for a family company when she's not family? Hard headed, but yes, pride. In your own words, Spencer says in your own words, can you tell me how you feel about General Hospital now than when you started watching it back in high school? Disappointing. Spencer, very disappointing. Um, I felt like when characters came on, they had a lot more importance. You know, hard for me to sit there and say the stories was better because it was still new to me. So I can't sit there and say that the stories was better or the writing was better. But I think it was just new. That's all. That's the thing, Spencer. We always sit there and look at things in this 2020 manner, and everyone always sits there and says, "Well, soaps was better back then." And it's like, was it really better back then, or did we just get accustomed to it? And our expectations just went to a place that was higher than what the show was. It's like, Spencer. Let's put it this way: if you watch a comedy show and then you watch it 10 years later, would you still laugh? Would you still find the same jokes funny? Because sometimes I feel like our standards change, and the show does not have a night, Sean. And sometimes the show doesn't necessarily keep up with us. Because that's the thing, Spencer. It's easy for me to sit there and say I enjoyed it back then more, but I'm like, there were certain things that they did better back then, but it's hard to sit there and say if I enjoyed it more because it was new to me. Sean says Dex will comfort Molly after Sam's death. What makes you think that? Why would Dex comfort Molly after Sam's death? I mean, it's possible, but like, I mean, she has a family for that, you know. Lashanta said to die and move out. Not today, no, not today. But I know it's going to be sometime this week, though. But it wasn't today. Especially, I agree. I had to go back on YouTube and watch some old Closer General Hospital because I only watched it. Well, yeah, and that's the thing though. Like everyone, that's the thing, Spencer. Everyone always sits there and says, "Well, the stories was better back then," and the stories might have been better back then. The stories might have been better back then, or expectations were lower. Sometimes I feel like when you watch a show for so long, it's like the shock value isn't as great. So then we always assume that the show isn't that great, but you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this a little bit too deep, though. So, what's good, Tracy? Happy Monday, Tracy Steves. Black Mom says she's playing card. I'm like, let him be jumping on. Let let him be jump on to their life. Yeah, she tends to do that, Black Mom. She definitely tends to sit there and string people along. Konami was better back then. Yeah, yes. So in a lot of ways, yes. Yeah, I haven't watched Konami since. So um, I think the last time I watched Toonami, that's when Titans is on. I mean, Teen Titans is on. Not the Teen Titan Go shit. I'm talking about Teen Titans. Tracy said the stories were better, but it was a different time period. People are more sensitive nowadays. And that's another thing, Tracy. Yes, people, you were able to be a lot more bolder back then. You were able to be a lot more bolder back then. So I guess, people could sit there and say now is too much of a woke time period. The doctor says, why is they doing the surgery? Nobody wouldn't do it. No one is no one is as experienced as he is in this particular part of the surgery because they're dealing with some sort of blood clot. Um, and the team that's doing it is new. So the chances aren't good, but he's dealt with this type of issue that Lulu has. No things about stories if they have no clue to family never sleeping or in the days you can get canceled. Oh, in these days you can cancel. Yes, exactly, Spencer. You also gotta sit there and remember though, Spencer. There wasn't really a lot of social media back then, though. Too. There wasn't a lot of social media back then. Remember the comment that Carly said, Spencer, to Robin about Jason? She said something along the lines of the only reason why he still decided to go out with you, or he said something about he said something about her having AIDS. And I don't exactly remember what it was, but like, he's only with you because you have AIDS or something like that. Or something that she said. But she said it and she didn't just say it, she was like, yeah, I said it. Like, I think if there was a little more social media, I don't know if she would have said that comment. This was not that long ago. But if she would have said that shit today, that shit would have blew up. They would have been going after Laura Wright on her personal page. And that says things do not move as fast as they do today. We now want bigger and faster. Exactly, and that because our standards change with these soaps and just in general. Yes, and so it was around that time. And I remember that because DC, he reminded me when she said that. And the way she said it, it's like she knew that that was an out of pocket comment. She knew that was crossing the line. And she went there anyway, which is fine. You need something like that. But, I don't think that people will be so ballsy now. Especially, I'll be honest, this is the reason why Natalia, in a lot of ways, was kind of a breath of fresh air. Yeah, her comments was awful about the LGBT, but they were real. It's not like some people don't actually sit there and think the way that Natalia does. People sat there and it was like, I want her off the show. I don't think you can sit there and get rid of real life people who have the same views and the same values as Natalia does. You can't just sit there and snap our fingers. While a lot of people don't want Natalia on because of the comments that she said, just remember, that's how some people actually think. Lashata says Brooke want to make sure he doesn't go back to Steffi. That's still kind of a low bar though. I'm like you want your daughter to be with somebody who flip flop between your daughter and your man's daughter. Where did her look where did her looks get her fired? Ronnie said to Eddie ain't in heaven, he's in hell, and Eddie passed away 6 months prior, and if social media back then exists, yep. Yeah, that's very true, Spencer. Liam's going to Ivory. Yeah, but yeah, well, Black Man, because you gotta sit there and think, how long is Ivory actually gonna be on the show? If Ivory was more on the show and had longevity, then maybe. But like, I don't think that. I think she's gonna be on there a short period of time, just like last time. Jay Blue says, "Well, at least the writers gave Violet, yeah, yeah, it didn't do anything for me, but I know other people, they enjoyed it, so that's cool." What was good, Jay Blue? Money was spent on a we use to dream of living there. And that's another thing. And hey, love, how you doing? I'm all right. Were you driving? Okay, you passing through over here or no? Okay, that sucks. Well, maybe next time then. Um, can I talk to you a little bit later? I'm still in the middle of a live stream right now. All right. I'll call you in a little bit. Oh no, I'll give you a call like another 10 minutes. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. Bye. Jay Blue says I know. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that they're trying to come across as cold-hearted. It's just, here's the thing. Some stuff works for me, and I guess some stuff doesn't. But Jay Blue says, does Sasha know about Ethan? I I think she does. I think she does. Well, that's exactly D King and Spencer. They used to have bigger budgets. Everyone lives in hotels now. Let's put it this way. When did living in hotels actually make sense? What's good, Jonathan? I see that you finished watching Superman and Lois. Um, when did living in hotels actually make sense? That's the thing. When did it actually start to make sense? So, soaps don't hit home like they used to anymore. I used to love it when I had the soaps net on. Do you know what happened to that? I think it was probably two things, though, Spencer. Mostly had to do with the fact that the soaps was getting canceled. You gotta remember, Spencer, there was a time period that the network was there, but the shows started getting canceled. A lot of shows started getting canceled. So I think it had more a lot to do with the shows getting canceled. All My Children, Would Like to Live, Guiding Light, like. But I gotta, you know what, Spencer, I'm gonna sit there and do a little more research, but I'll get back to you though. I know you don't like. I know I don't think you're cold-hearted, Albert. I attend I attend many of your live streams, so thank you, Jay Blue. No, but I mean I get it though. I do. I'll say this much, Jay Blue. They gave I said this in my review. They gave Violet a better send off than they did Finn. Finn's exit was it wasn't terrible, but compared to Violet, it almost seemed like they liked the actress better than they liked Finn. Sean says, "Me too, Albert. Everyone, everyone, a lot of stuff." Is that what you said? Black Mom says, "You need to bring the bad, Albert. To keep you keep looking." Oh no! I was just looking at my phone because I gotta sit there and call somebody back in a little bit. Oh no, black man. I don't need a weapon. I'm the weapon. Well, I appreciate you looking out though, Black Man. Spencer says, yeah, I would definitely, yeah, and I'm definitely going to do research on Carly saying, yes, if you can find that clip, let me know, Spencer. I appreciate it, Black Man. I don't know why I kept looking at the side. And I was looking at my phone a lot. D. King says, I love the location shoots, the Asian Quarter storyline where Robin is kidnapped, the Ice Princess storyline. I think they did something recently. Lisa says, do you think Lois could be Jill's mother? I think they'll probably do some stupidness like that. Honestly, tell you, Lisa, I wouldn't be too surprised. It wouldn't make any sense, but I would not be too surprised. No, I appreciate it, Black Mon. Robin dealing aliens, I think, dated an alien. What the? Tracy just said back in the day, Robin I'm assuming dated aliens. I think his name was Cassie. What the? I know, and that's the thing, Jonathan. It's too bad John won't be around to know that he didn't. Yes, and it's crazy. I was thinking about that this morning. I was thinking about that this morning, Jonathan. You know, Jonathan, I think they should have wrapped it up. See, this, here's the thing I'll sit there and say. They should have wrapped up that story a longer time ago. They should have wrapped that up a long time ago instead of bullshitting and everything else that they did. This is a prime example that sometimes you got to sit there and really start to wrap up a story and not let it linger too much. Why would Lois keep it a secret though and put him through all the sorrows of losing his mother who raised him? Good point. Ryan says, Albert, do you still have any more cardboard cutout remaining? Absolutely, Ron. I didn't give mine away. I still have several cardboard cutouts. But I only sit there and put them around the room after I turn off the laptop. Okay? So that's an after hour thing, Ronnie Ron. But thank you for asking me, Don. What the fuck? D King says Robin was 12 when an alien lands in Port Charles. You know who else actually says that? I think that Daniel was sitting there saying that he actually had aliens on the show. Johnson says, and Constantine not only didn't know his daughter was alive, but he also had grandchildren. Definitely a missed opportunity. Jay Blue says the Lou situation is a bit much. How much longer is it going to take before she returns? Is she actually returning? Oh no, Jay Blue, no, they already have an actress for it. They already announced an actress for it, Jay Blue. So they already have the actress. They already have somebody that's gonna play her. Sean says Maggie will be surprised. Cat Grain. Yep, Katharina. Um, I don't know. I don't know, Ron. I don't know. I can't answer that. Yeah, no, that was that. Yeah, they did that a couple, actually about a month ago. Absolutely, that's the thing, though, Jonathan. People was out there and they complained about Constantine, and then they had to sit there and deal with Connie. And I sat there was like, remember all you mofos that want to sit there and complain about Constantine and his action and everything else? And then we had to sit there and suffer through that goddamn Connie story. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Made you kind of regret all the shit that they were sitting there saying before, huh? Lisa says because Lois from a Catholic family and she wasn't married, maybe her mom would be upset. I used to make it home just in time to watch Jay's back then. I think so. How was I doing? Well, when school did start, I would sit down and watch General Hospital, and then I would watch One Life to Live afterwards because I recorded it. You know, Ron, I wouldn't be too surprised. They actually have her still on. Um, the intro, which I know doesn't really mean much, but it's kind of weird. Like you would think that they would have took her from the intro already. And yeah, I get it. I think there's a picture of Michelle Stafford still on the intro for some odd reason. Gorgeous Queen Janet. It's funny. I was just talking about you earlier when I first started the live stream. I was just talking about you. Commenting about how Sasha and Cody most likely would not go the guiding light route because of Disney. I was like, no, Janet's a very smart woman. Johnson says I have a feeling that Terror Card will be used again on days, this time with someone else by somebody else. I hope not. I hope they don't sit there and bring that dumb shit back. No, Janet, I was just going to take credit that you're a smart woman and that most likely they won't do the whole kissing cousins thing because of Disney. Or isn't Geo younger than Brooklyn? Yeah, yes. Yeah, listen, I just being honest. I mean, it was fine, Jonathan, but I don't think that they need to sit there and bring it back. I want to sit there and say they don't need to bring it back. They did it once. It doesn't need to sit there and be brought back, especially this soon. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I wouldn't sit there and say I hate it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it though. Ron says, I mean, Danny says, I bet I would love to have a General Hospital poster and characters, Brenda and Robin and Carly and Elizabeth, and going to check online if there's any pictures of them so I can put it on my wall. Okay, that's cool. I never said anything like the Felicity character, Ron. How about we not put words in my mouth? That's not what I said. Why did I say that? I said I don't know how I feel about her and JJ going out. I don't really do the whole couples things like that. So no, J Blue, it's gonna be Isaiah. It's gonna be Isaiah. You're right, they did, Jonathan. They did. I do. It's really crazy. I kind of do miss Beyonce now. But no, it's gonna be Isaiah. Lucky convinced him to do the surgery, which we all knew that he was gonna be a doctor back on the show. Oh, that's not. Thank you, Jonathan. Felicity is too young for JJ. Yeah, Felicity is still in high school. Um, like literally, she's in. Yeah, that's. Thank you, Jonathan. And plus, it's the whole consent thing too. So like, that's another thing. Ariana, just checking in for a few. It's so good to see you. I hope you're well, and I hope you are safe. I hope you are being safe out there. I know you're doing a very brave and hard job. So happy night, Lashanta. Yeah, you know what, Jay Blue? I don't blame you. You know why? Because you use that goddamn high pitched voice. You know that I need to make a statement and you're going to listen to me. That little bossy attitude thing that she does. Have a good night, Jay Blue. And I know exactly what Jay Blue is talking about because I saw it maybe a couple hours ago. Maybe a couple hours ago. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh shit! I really actually do got to get another. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Um, Janet, like I was simply saying earlier in the chat, I was like, yo, I hope that Hope does not string Carter along. Okay, this seems like this is a pattern with that woman. Big Blue says, I now know why people don't like Porsches. She's doing too much. There we go. I'm going for real. All right. Well, I hope I get to sit there and see you tomorrow. Hell, if my plan works out, then we're gonna definitely sit there and try to make that possible. I just finished watching Young and the Restless, so for tomorrow, I gotta sit there and do is watch what you call it. Or not loving in the afternoon. Of course not, Ariana, because she's doing another one of her stringing another man along. Ron says, I bet so Mark Green did all of that for nothing, losing his medical license, possibly jail time. I'm so sorry for his. You know, it's funny, Ron. I could have swore you actually made that exact same comment like 20 minutes ago. But yes, no, I know you feel bad for Aaron and Felicity. Johnson says, who would Katie end up with if she doesn't want Bill? No one. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, if you think about it, Jonathan, who else is on campus that can sit there and date Liam? Damn, Logan's. I miss doing that. I haven't did that in so long. Until Ariana actually says something, I haven't did that shit in so long. Maybe I'll tell you the truth, maybe she needs to be alone for a while though, Jonathan. I mean, she wound up being with Carter, and they just kind of fizzled out like that. They broke up off screen like it didn't even really matter. And he says, "Is there any plans you trying to get any?" So, nope, there's no plans. Um, I mean, my whole thing is I haven't really thought about it. But it's actually really funny though. I mean, for me, Danny, if a soap actor sees my channel and they want to come on, they're more than welcome to. But I'm not going to be chasing down an interview. So it's still trolling Katie. She is Katie, baby. That damn Clyde. I know. Actually, it's funny though, Danny. I actually found another channel called General Hospital Snark Podcast. Oh, so channel at yeah, General Hospital Snark, and he actually had the chick that played they actually had the chick Bonnie, Gladys. They had Gladys on. They had some other people on, but like well yeah, Ron. I mean I have nothing against the actress. So yeah, the actress can come on, I'll sit there and interview her. Yeah, absolutely. I don't care for the character, but if the actress that came on, yeah. It's still funny who can deal with Katie. The funny thing is I don't know. I think that was one of the very few times that I was kind of annoyed with her when Poppy came on and started living with Bill because she had a jealous side of her that just made no damn sense. Ariana, it's like, boo, you didn't want to sit there and be with Bill. We understood why you didn't want to be with Bill, but you don't get to sit there and have it both ways. You don't get to sit there and be upset that Bill's moving on, but you don't want to sit there and be with him. Like, make up your goddamn mind, lady. That was my issue. But yeah, it's a new channel called General Hospital Snark. I'm like, okay, okay, and Rihanna, we're not gonna use that word. We're not gonna use that word. So let that be the only warning that you're gonna sit there and get. I don't know who Dean is. I don't know what possessed you to sit there and say some dumb shit like that in my chat, but yeah, we not doing that. I don't know who is that, Ron? Lippy, think for like 5 minutes. That was like weird, stupid. Oh, Deacon wanted to go over the. I thought he lost his damn mind, Ron. I literally was like, he lost his mind. What is he going to sit there and say? Well, I should tell you the truth, Ryan. He doesn't need to go to Foster. He needs to go to his damn daughters and be like, hey, listen, um, get your shit together. That's what he needs to be doing. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here because I do got to sit there and go to the store and make some calls before I go to bed. But with any luck, hopefully, I'll be streaming tomorrow. So yes, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, D King. Have a good night, Spencer. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, gorgeous Queen Janet. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Hey Smith there making another gut, adding another person on the naughty list. And it's not a good list, by the way. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Child without the Bostic. You're going to see Phoenix stop it. Yeah, okay, Ron, you got me. Ariana says, good night, glad I caught some of I'm glad that you was actually here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Stay safe out there, okay? Johnson says, good night, everyone, and hit the like button. Thank you. And that's right, Ron. Nothing gets past you. Uh, good night, all story friends. Yes, good night, and Annette. Keep it civil and keep it fun, and we'll get along just fine. And thank you, Annette. But yeah, seriously, keep safe, and I appreciate what you do, Ariana. Have a night, Blackmon. Any person I missed, you know who you are. Have a night, Lisa. Have a night, Spencer. Oof, I hate this song. Good night, peoples. I will see you in the next stream.